SportsMatters TV, bringing you exclusive interviews plus the latest in boxing, MMA, football, wrestling, GAA, darts and snooker. We cover it all. Even if you're into rugby, golf, F1, tennis, athletics, basketball, rowing, ice hockey, or even pool rings. Hey, are wrestling's a sport? We cover it all. You're tuned in to SportsMatters TV. Now, here's your host, Jerry Coughlan. Jerry Coughlan. Jerry Coughlan. Jerry Coughlan. Jerry Coughlan.
Okay, so welcome to Sports Matters with me, Jerry Coughlan. I'm joined by one of Wales' MMA stars, an absolute beast in the ring. They call him the White Iron Mike Tyson. John Phillips, how's things with you, my friend?
Yeah, good, Jerry, very good. Even better when Dana picks up this phone and gives me a put Jack Marshall asleep, then I'll be happy.
Like these videos are awesome. They're trending all over the internet. Like you're enjoying it, no doubt.
Yeah, it's good. It's good crack, you know. And there's times to have a laugh and a joke, and there's times to be professional. And now is the time to be have a little enjoyment, making some videos and getting people behind the fight and getting people talking about the fight, and that's our job as well as fighting,
Definitely. And there's been obviously no call from Dana yet, unfortunately.
Nothing.
No.
Not a beat.
Crazy.
Nothing.
Crazy. It's only a matter of time, no doubt.
I'm hoping so. If not, I'm going to have to go out and rip Dana's door off, find out what's going on.
Definitely, because it's the fight we all want to see. And if he has sense, surely he's going to make it happen.
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously UFC and Bama and the fans are a little bit pissed of me missing weight. But this is a fighting game. It happens. I explained why it happened, and it's not going to happen again.
Like, as they say, all good things come to those who wait. Like, you've earned a massive reputation. You've got serious knockout power. You like to finish the fights early. We want to see the fight happen, so hopefully it does happen. It's got to happen.
Well, they've signed 2 Welsh guys already, and all I can say is, they saved the best to last, obviously, haven't they?
They do, definitely. And John Kavanagh, he's a big fan of yours, and he's been helping with the retweets and stuff. He wants to see it happen as well. No doubt Conor McGregor is behind the scenes. He wants to see it happen. We're going to have to push more videos. Dana surely will answer.
Yeah.
Pick up his phone, and then you're there to answer straight away.
I've got some more videos lined up, so don't you worry. They'll be up next week. And I'm sure the more people that get behind it, it's got to happen, isn't it,
It definitely does. It definitely does. And like you are scheduled for a fight next year, aren't you? Is it March, I believe?
Yes, I'm scheduled for March. So on the condition the UFC don't come forward.
Yeah, good stuff. And you're always active in the gym. You're training hard as always.
Yes, I'm training now, flat out, ready.
Good stuff. If you don't mind me asking, where does that knockout power come? Is it just a natural thing in the gene, or is it just something you worked on over the years?
Well, as a wee Ben, my dad used to knock me about quite a lot, so I had to fight from a young age.
Good stuff. And that's what made you stronger, wiser, and of course, obviously, streetwise.
No, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Just practice. And whenever I went to a gym and I didn't feel I was hitting hard with one punch, I just keep practicing that punch until I knew I was hitting hard with it, and then I'd put them all together in combinations and making sure I get it hard in all angles. So I just say practice, loads of practice, and loads of heavy bag.
Definitely. And of course, you've had some great wins over the years. For you, what's been a standout fight for you to date?
Obviously winning the Bama world title was a nice win. They're all important wins. Every win is a step closer to the UFC, I suppose. So, but I'd say that was the highlight of my career to date, was winning the Bama title.
Definitely. And UFC is what you want, because I've actually seen a report there yesterday on Twitter that Bellator are very interested too. So you're definitely, knocking on doors of big organizations.
Yeah, to be honest, Jerry, I'd love to sign for UFC. I'd love to sign for Bellator. I'd love to sign for World Series of Fighting. I'll sign for anyone. I just want to fight. I want to put a show on. I want to show what people I can do. But ideally, UFC is where I'd like to be.
Definitely, I think that's where the big boys are. And what do you think of Bisbee? You reckon you could do a job in Bisbee and most of the roster?
I'd fight Bisbee tomorrow. I'd pull him off.
I love
I'm
it.
telling you now, I'm looking up Bisping's number one in the category. And I'm not putting the guy down. I just believe my talent and my skill set is made for him. I don't think he'd get out of round one. And he's the top of the roster. So let's see if I sign. Let's see how far I am in 3 years down the line.
I like it. And where do you hope, John, to be in the next couple of months? Obviously, UFC is top of that list, yeah?
Well, I was hoping, some sort of white beach in the Caribbean, a couple of drinks and a couple of girls. I don't know.
That'd
be nice.
It would be. Well, listen, we're going to keep pushing the videos, definitely.
Yeah. I want to be prepping in the next couple of months, knowing that I've got my first fight, or I've had my first fight, and I'm prepping for the next one. Because I've got, in my head, I want to make up for lost time. So as soon as I sign, I'm going to be busy.
That's what I like to hear. We're looking forward to it. Like, I must say, you're making, waves across the world. I've been watching you since, your Charlie Ward fight, your Chris Fields fight. I've been watching you for years, but it makes sense to have you in UFC because you're explosive. You can cause serious damage, and there'd be a lot of guys avoiding you on that roster. There's no doubt about it, because you like to stand and trade. A lot of guys don't like that.
Well, I think that was the problem, John. I've always been a firm believer just letting my fighting inform me. I didn't want to get on the line of calling anybody out or doing this, doing that, But the problem with that is that I'm a danger for any kind of fight. So no one wants to fight me. So I struggle to get fights. So unless I'm having fights, I'm not getting talked about. So now I've got to physically force people into fighting me and calling them out publicly to me, put me where I want to be. Jack, for instance, I'm not just Jack. I called Jack out, humbly and quietly on Facebook. It never happened. All of a sudden I've had to kick up this big fuss just to get the fight on and get people talking about it, because otherwise I'm going to be sitting here and nothing's going to happen.
I know, it's crazy. Well, look, we're praying it's going to happen. I think the MMA world wants to see it happen, and we're hoping we see a video in the next days of Dana actually ringing you on that phone.
That'd be fantastic.
John, honor as always. I'm going to catch up with you soon. You're an absolute star. Thank you for taking the call, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jerry. God bless.